Tonight, Hilton, Reagan Jackson, and Ariel Jackson. Loose ball saved right into the hands of Jordan Harrison. A one-on-one. Harrison with a finish.
They're smaller, but they have to do it as a team.
The man off the window makes it 5-2. Blackston in the lane. An answer for West Virginia. And back to West Virginia's keys.
They have to box out. Cincinnati is a good rebounding team, and don't look ahead. They have K-State coming in on Monday. They have to make sure that they don't focus too much on what's to come. They got to take care of business now.
And a road date with TCU later. Another steal. That's the second turnover for Cincinnati. Quinterly to the 10. Left-hand layup for J.J. Quinterly.
And Coach Merriweather has seen enough. A quick timeout here.
Temperature begins to rise at the WVU Coliseum as J.J. Shaw's got options. Finds one. Watson shoves it out. Harrison with space. Harrison to the rack. Jordan Harrison.
Jordan Harrison is so good at weaving her way through traffic to get the ball high on the board.
She's good at that too. The steal, the finish. Did it with one hand, Baker. Harrison with one hand, Baker.
Oh, quick hands.
She never got her right hand, her left hand. J.J. Quinterly stripped.
Yet another turnover with those quick hands.
She had Woodley trailing, but Cincinnati did a good job to disrupt the passing lanes. This is exactly how Cincinnati went against Kansas State. They hit a couple shots early and then went cold late in that first quarter. And they'll stay that way. There's the rebound.
Ooh.
And one for Jillian Hayes.
Boy, you could see the strength in Hayes just now. She powered that ball right up through that traffic, got it to go. And that was a wise move. Really didn't have numbers.
Woodley creates space inside. West Virginia has 10 points off of Cincinnati's 10 turnovers, and the latest from Sydney Woodley. The rebound, some space. Lane open for Woodley, and she's rejected at the 10. Mountaineers up 9, but definitely there's some sluggishness today to the effort. Mountaineers in a drought of over 2.5 minutes. Meanwhile, a lay-in for Tanaya Hilton. Jillian Hayes with 6 for Cincinnati. Quinterly drives. Quinterly forces it through contact. Thanks to J.J. Quinterly working through contact. 6 for Jillian Hayes. She's not on the floor right now for the Bearcats. Check that, she is on the floor. And scores the basket. Check that, Brianna Byers. And Cincinnati on the Hayes pair of free throws takes a 21-20 lead, their first since early in the game. Destiny Agubata takes it right back for West Virginia. On senior day, a child to lead them, the freshman Agubata. Poke loose, Woodley, the theft. Woodley with the left hand. 4-point lead. I feel a little bit better about their first half. Quinterly pulls up and six it. 53 straight games in double figures for J.J. Quinterly, and a 27-21 lead on the Quinterly jumper in the paint. Angelica Ternone spoke with Katrina Merriweather out of the locker room.
Guys, she said exactly what you said moments ago. She really liked her team's rebounding there in the first half.
Pulled down by Blackston, playing out there with 3 fouls. Biggest West Virginia lead of the afternoon. Can they add to it? Sydney Shaw does exactly that. With some foul trouble all of a sudden.
You know, Jordan Harrison, as she always does, had her head up and was able to pick Shaw out, and Shaw was ready to play.
Tonight, Hilton will take this. Catch from Hayes at the buzzer. She scores.
And boy, Mark Kellogg cannot be happy about that. Fortunate for Cincinnati, Quinterly knocked another shot down.
Snyder has been not shy about being physical. Shaw has been not shy about hitting from the corner. It's pulled down by Kaya Watson, and on cue, J.J. Quinterly streaks to the basket and lays it in.
One-handed left-hand layup.
Quintessential J.J.
Oh. Coast to coast.
And to finish up on what and really the energy just seems a little bit more crisp out of the timeout for West Virginia. Quinterly again finds the bottom of the cup. A moment ago, one of the things we talked about with Mark Kellogg at shoot-around is 45-23. Agbada the catch. Stops. Turns it over. Tania Hilton with a strong finish after Watson lobs it in to Tirza Moore. On senior day, Tirza Moore with a signature moment.
That's one of those ones where you let it go and it goes down for you and say, that's the way I play. Whitley had a bad angle to try to get that ball on the board.
Final minute of the quarter. Cincinnati looks to cut into a 20-point deficit and one for Jillian Hayes.
That is just pure strength. There was contact long before she let that ball go.
Jillian Hayes is that player, Bake, that I think
she does everything else, so they can't even be mad at that lack of production on the offensive end. He said he cannot get her off the floor, and that just shows how important she is to this team.
Mark Kellogg would love to see more of that out of her.
Poked loose. That was Watson again affecting the play. Quinterly all by herself. 26 points for J.J. Quinterly. She rattles it home. Quinterly.
Nice job of spotting up.
And an all-time game for J.J. Quinterly. 29 points. Sydney Woodley with a reverse layup.
Wow.
Rattles one home.
Ariel Jackson, I've been impressed with her. I mean, she's been able to help. For more, she's been able to help out Hayes quite a bit today.
That's the senior day roll for Tirza Moore. I knew once that thing took the first lap around, we got friends in low places. Eric Little, Warren Baker, Angelica Ternone here from the WVU Coliseum. Mountaineers by 23. Reagan Jackson affected by Aurig Babu. Hayes gets it. Step back. How about that for Jillian Hayes? On February 26th, after that President's Day matchup, that's a 2 o'clock game on Monday. Aurig Babu with a finish, and she gets her senior moment. And a nice slip from Zion Newton.
Yeah, it was.
Unselfish play. It's not the worst place to spend it.
No.
Getting shots of the crowd, by the way, that's gathered behind us. These seniors honored today, and they come away with a 69-50 win over the Cincinnati Bearcats. 20-5 behind 29 points from J.J. Quinterly.